Hello, everyone. So many of you may be asking, how do you pick a grief counselor? Well, I can talk about it from my own personal experience. So, after I lost my mom, um, I had a difficult time accepting the loss and dealing with the grief of my mom. And I really thought I was okay. I thought I could just tough it out. I thought as long as I kept myself going and making myself look like I was making progress, that I was going to be fine. Well, a year after my mom's loss, I found that my grief was so overwhelming to the point that I needed to seek out a counselor. And it was really like the grief was spilling out into different facets of my life and everything. And I needed to see a counselor. So, what I did is that I went on to Google and I found this website where they had several different counselors available that were in my area. And I picked the counselor that looked the happiest. So the counselor she did look like me, so she was of the same cultural group as I am. And what I loved about her photograph of herself is she looks so positive and radiant and loving. And that's what I really needed was a counselor like that. And I was right too, because as it turns out, the counselor I chose, she actually ended up helping me a lot. Um, and my first session of the appointment, um, it actually, it allowed me to just get out so many emotions that I had that I had just like pushed down into myself. And it really helped me to just kind of let that spill out because what I was doing was that I was just like stuffing it and not really dealing with it very much, you know? But getting a chance to just let my emotions flow, that really helped. And it took me several appointments to really get to the point where I was able to manage my grief. But they really did help. It was a lot easier working with a counselor than it was doing it all by myself.